and welcome to Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. My sinuses are kind of messed up right now, so I might sound a little bit off here and there. It's a little dry, sinuses are messed up. If you're new to the channel, I swear it's not always this bad. All my returning viewers will disagree with me. It's always bad. It's always bad. Here we are with another off-the-rip episode. Today we're going to be doing another gin. We're swinging back hard into gin. So this is a Caledonia Spirits Barr Hill gin, little B. It's landcrafted in the heart of Vermont. Sorry, 45% alcohol by volume, which is 90 proof. Made with juniper and raw honey. We invite you to visit the distillery, blah, 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 blah. 100% grain neutral spirits. It's a hit and miss with some of the people. Distilled and bottled by Caledonia Spirits in Vermont. They say Virginia is for lovers. So what is Vermont? What is Vermont for? Might be a little bit of a hard hit. Yeah, so I'll let you go ahead with that. Hey, look, it's gluten-free. And it's kosher. Is that really pen? Because you see the 1223 batch number 1223. I think that's actually printed on there because I'm trying to see if it was actually handwritten. But there's no indentation. I am a pen, ink, and paper expert as well, so I do not feel the indentation, so that. And the sheen and the shine on the reflection off of that is not authentic. So that is actually printed. It's actually a pretty good looking print on there though. There you go. And that brings us around. So let's go ahead, and I have no idea how to crack this thing open. There's no, oh man, this is going to be a difficult one, isn't it? It is. So if you're new to the channel, let's go ahead and do the rundown while I fumble through what's left here. So Mr. Randy does a 3-part series when he does a whiskey, wine, gin, beer, any libations of sorts, and pop. Nice. So let's go ahead and let's get a pour out just so that we can let that sit for a minute. Uh-oh. What is that? You see that? You see that? We'll come back to that in a moment. Anywho, so the rundown real quick. Mr. Randy does a 3-part series in a review of a whiskey, wine, libations of sorts. Part 1, episode 1. Not the Phantom Menace. Crack it open, pour it in a glass, which we're doing today. Have my first impressions and share it with you. Part 2, we got to take a look at the full backside. Part 2, halfway through it, we're going to have the full review. I'm going to leave what's left in there for a week, maybe 2, depending on scheduling. And I'm going to the internet. I'll find as little information as possible because that's just how it rolls nowadays. I'll bring it back to you, present it to you. We'll talk about it. I'll score it, and we will continue to drink it, because all the way down here, the final pour, thusly named, we'll have the final pour, and we'll compare it to the first pour and everything in between. So here we are, the Barr Hill Gin. Ooh, Jesus. Jesus Christ. Mike Tyson. Jesus Christ. I would never disrespect that man. I don't care how old he gets. That man is a killer. He is a beast of a man. It's got this weird, it smells like lemonade. It smells like weird off lemonade. It is very high in ethanol. We did say this was what, 45%? Oh boy. The nose is very strong, very like bright and punchy, like lemonade, like a very like ooh, intense lemonade. I'm not getting any honey off of that nose. It's just like lemonade. Let's go ahead and get it on the first palate. What the heck is that? That is weird. It initially flares up like lemonade, like fresh, crazy strong lemonade. And then it kind of like evolves into something else in the middle, which I can't even call right now. And then quickly dies down. And there's a whole bunch of, I don't even freaking know at this point. I'm still at the first part where it was a spike of lemonade. I have no clue. Now there's a sort of like a very grapefruit, like a very sour citrus on the back end. But you know how that first palating goes. It really just, it's all over the place and you can't really rely on it. So let's get that second one in there. Yeah, that's crazy. That is all over the place. Can't say I'm picking up any honey, but initially it flares up on you and it's like lemonade. Then kind of dies down on you and it's something else. I can't make anything out other than that. Maybe that, you know how that, if you have like honey in tea, and that honey has that sort of smooth, mellow richness, sort of little bit thick viscosity, like syrup kind of sensation that you get when you have that honey. That's there. But the overall flavor characterization of the honey is like lost. And whatever the heck else is in there. Let's go ahead and, I guess we'll just go ahead and do the finish and get on with it. Ooh, that is, oh, under the tongue, the tip of the tongue, the sides of the tongue, you know, the places where you get that very intense bitterness from like lemonade. I don't think I've gotten under the tongue yet. The gums are like kicking in now. I still can't pull honey. Like that straightforward honey taste. I can't pull it out. The gums, the tongue is exhausted by now. It's mostly gums. Not much on the cheeks. Back end is like a 2. The heat is like kind of a 2-ish. Ooh. That's going to be interesting when I put it in some tonic water. That's going to be more like a, it does have a sort of, like the front end is definitely like high punchy lemonade. The back end is like a sweet honey kind of thing, but without like that stereotypical honey character and the flavor. That's interesting. I think that the lemonade sort of character sort of rob you of that initial honey characters, and it kind of transitions into that back end of the honey. But yeah, gums, lips are a little bit, maybe a 1. The gums are still kind of like pushing a 2. That's weird. That's really weird. I'm quite interested to see how this honey, if, I don't know how much, I don't know anything. You'll have to come back for the full review to see just what is in this, how it's made, and I'll also take a notation on how it affects my blood sugar. I know that's kind of an interest to a couple of people. A couple of my viewers are right there with me. Some of these things, they do have sweeteners. They do have like extra added sweeteners, sugars. A couple of things, whiskeys have honey in them. And they do affect your blood sugar. So why don't you come back all the way on the back side. Come back here, maybe a week, 2 weeks, I can't really say. Might not take that long. Come back for the full review. Check it out. Join me. We'll talk about it. Let me know what you think in the comments. And as always, thanks for stopping by here at Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. This is a weird one.